I've always had a safe and loving childhood. I was a child that wasn't really interested in school. It was boring to me and I did not perform as well as my fellow classmates. I was impatient, loud and really busy, but overall I think the teachers did like me because I was a loving child. When I got into high school, a lot of things changed. Last minute I switched to a different school, a school with a particular reputation. A school where kids were unlike the rest. They either had learning or behavioral disabilities, and at first it was a massive shock. Being around children who were different from the children I grew up with. But I pushed through. I started to learn better and eventually I progressed to a higher level of education. The first time I felt like I was a little better than the rest, and yes, that felt good. When I graduated high school, I moved on to study marketing and communication. It wasn't something I wanted to do or felt passionate about, but more a way to educate myself in a broad spectrum. Those 3 years I made friends and partied my ass off. It was fun, but near the end of graduation my classmates started making plans. Some wanted to do a follow-up study, some went ahead and changed their career path, and I decided to start working. And that's what I did. Winding back a few years. By the time I was 13 years old, I discovered Yestery, a YouTube channel that would later become a big part of my life, but that I wasn't aware of at the age of 13. I mainly watched Yestery because they became superheroes, signed pro football players to their fake team, or when Matt walked as a model at a fashion show. It only became clearer at a later age what Yestery was truly aiming for all along. Seeking discomfort. Believing that life's greatest moments and deepest connections exist outside of your comfort zone, and I stand by that. Ammar, Thomas and Matt are the reason I started dreaming big. To not be afraid of the unknown but to embrace it. To not walk away when things get tough but to stand your ground. And I want to thank Yestery for that. It will stay with me till the day I die. Yestery is the main reason I want to discover the world, and I've always thought about traveling. Something I wanted to do for a long time. So, with that in mind, I summed up all the money I worked for and decided to leave my hometown in the Netherlands to travel Europe alone. And these were my last 5 weeks. I've had a lot of time to think these past 5 weeks. I've been alone most of the time, and I can say that I've learned to appreciate more of the little things. Moments like being with your friends or family and living in the moment. I'm a person who isn't always in the present. I'm always looking for the next best thing, and that's something I'm working on. Enjoying the moment, taking your time to soak it all in. Take a step back and let it go for a second. I don't know, it's hard to describe it, but that's kinda how I felt. Anyways, I'm looking forward to my next adventure. Are you?